Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol FCEL, Fuelcell Energy Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, Fuelcell Energy Inc. is certainly showing us here how it broke through resistance and it fell right back down to it, and it's sitting nicely right above it at 1547. So we have some new points to look at. We're going to talk about this a little bit more narrow, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit broader. But I want every single investor to keep in mind 1462 moving forward, due to the fact that 1462 is a point of reference that we can use if support gets broken through, and even the 50-day moving average, and it's getting deeper into bearish territory. So I want every single investor to keep that in mind. We have new support levels and resistance levels to look at, but that is the next one after the current one we're about to look at. And I want to talk about the highest peak here in the bullish candlesticks, and that is 1675. That's definitely a resistance level that the bulls want to break through moving forward. So before we go ahead and see everything that Fuelcell Energy Inc. is showing us, I do want every single investor to be aware of the fact that I have a Twitter account. The Twitter account is down below in the description. I will share the link down there. And stay tuned till the end of this video, because I do have a ticker symbol I want to share with you guys that you definitely want to add to your watch list, right? I already talked about WBA. WBA is one that everyone's already added, and if you haven't already, add it to your watch list. But today I have a new one for you guys, so stay tuned for that. So Fuelcell's support level is down here at 1474, and the 50-day moving average is 1497. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. The moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. So I want every single investor to be aware of how fast this 50-day moving average is catching up to the price, and how the bulls are going to have to break through resistance. Resistance is going to have to be broken through so they can continue the momentum, pull away from the 50-day moving average, and reach newer highs. But if this was to break through the 50-day moving average and break through support, that is 1474, the bulls are going to be in bearish territory, getting deeper to newer lows and new support levels. So we have to watch the behavior very closely and how this stock is moving quickly downwards or upwards. Now, we are in tug of war zone. The 50-day moving average is catching up to the price. The support is not that far from it, and we'll have to see who dominates this. But if support gets broken through, we need to watch this stock carefully, and then the next support levels, we'll have to see how they're doing. But for now, the most important support level is the 1474 point, and the 50-day moving average can be used as a support level to watch the behavior between those areas, and if the bulls are trying to reappear or if the bears are just dominating. Now, our resistance level is up here at this point, and that's 1587. 1587 needs to be broken through. I want to emphasize that to all investors. 1587 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turn into a support. The bulls need to turn this into a support and pull away from it to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, maintain the momentum, stay in bullish territory, and most importantly, pull away from the 50-day moving average in an upward direction. So keep that in mind. I want to emphasize that again. 1587 needs to be broken through by the bulls and turned into a support. The stock has had a run. It would be healthy to actually see some consolidation in the sideways movement. Yes, the 50-day moving average might cross above it, but as long as it stays kind of close to the price, even though the price is slightly below it, but the stock's hanging out in this area and in this channel, it will be healthy for it to then have another run like this in the future, going up to newer highs and new resistance levels. So we want to watch for that as well. We do not want this to pull back in a very significant way, because that will be unhealthy for the chart overall. So as soon as this starts consolidating, it will be a good sign that this is preparing for its next run, according to news or any speculation that continues to make this run in the upward direction. Now, for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, thank you guys so much. And not only that, but thank yourselves, because if you have been watching for the previous videos and I talked about Walgreens Boots Alliance and you added it to your watch list, you won't regret adding this one to your watch list. This one's already been rising from $24 to $29 since I did a video on it. So if you want more information on it, do comment down below how you feel about Fuelcell, or if it caught you by surprise what ticker symbol this is. Comment down below and I'll share the link with you so you can see the research and due diligence I did on this stock and why it's a stock to have on your radar. And I further encourage you guys to do your own research and due diligence as well on top of what I state. But if you're not familiar with this stock, definitely comment down below so I can share the link with you. But the stock is ALGM. You may have heard of it before or you've never heard of it at all. It IPO'd last year and it has a lot of opportunity with the market share in the EV sector and probably even 5G if they further expand their product. But right now, their niche is EV cars. And with EV sector being so hot, this stock will definitely benefit from what their product is and innovation and what they do. So definitely add that to your watch list if you want to watch the video on what I found out and the due diligence that I did to piggyback off of whatever you go ahead and research. Comment down below so I can share that link with you. If you're a first-time viewer and coming across this channel and you found it helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video, and in that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on scheduled dates. As you see here on the graph, these circles are the dates that the pumps have happened, and I use them as examples to show you guys how much the stocks have risen. And the S&P 500 index rose on those dates. And the reason why it's rising is due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets. On these dates, the charts and the dates speak for themselves, as we can see it here. And I break it down into more detail in the video. But just to summarize it, on these dates, the S&P 500 rises and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with it. Anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it may not seem like a lot, but per share that does add up, and these individual ticker symbols are giving you back profits. These are profits, and like I always say, profits are profits. Whether it's $1 put into the market and you get back $2, you've put in an initial investment and you got back more than what you started with. That's what it's all about. And also in the video, I go into further detail showing you guys these dates and showing you how much it rose. Like, for example, this was one of the last pump dates, and the lowest point that it reached was down here at 35.11, and the highest point reached was 35.57. That's like a 40-point jump. And here we're seeing the same thing. It went down to 35.88, and it rose up to about, I'd say, let's see, this is all still in the same day. It rose up to about a total amount of 36.23. When you do the math, that's almost a 40 to 50 point jump, and there's individual ticker symbols rising up with this. Now, I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just here to inform every single investor on the great news, on the opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. You have to do your due diligence and research, but these charts and the dates speak for themselves. I mean, this was probably one of the largest jumps that I've seen in the last couple of pumps, and it was down here at 33.02 and it rose up to about 33.88. That was an 80-point jump. There was probably ticker symbols rising up more than $3 per share on those dates, and even on these dates there's individual ticker symbols rising more than $3 per share. Check it out, see for yourselves, and my best advice is look for ticker symbols that may be resembling the behavior of the S&P 500 index, and you'll be able to go ahead and give it a shot. Check it out. Again, I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm just here to go ahead and share the information along with every single viewer and investor. The video should be popping up soon. If you haven't seen it already, pop up. There is the link down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.